Hi guys, Aaron here from Technogym New Zealand. So in this video, pretty brief video, we're just going to cover off how to add in the different activities that you can put in as services on your facility area. So you'll be familiar with the last video. We added in the different services that could be booked by your members. And this is just a brief video to explain it. So how do we get access to these? So first of all, we jump into the automation tab and we head over to the activities tab here. And as we can see, if you watch the last video, you'll be able to see, or you'll recognize these different services that I've added in. Now, you can also see here that some are a service and some are a task. So just a very brief explanation is that a task is something that we can automate in the back end of the system to give your staff members different tasks, whereas a service is exactly as it says. It's a service that can be booked by a member either through the app or through a staff member in the calendar on the My Wellness CRM. So let's just go ahead and explore these very briefly. So we click into the service and we can see the name of the service. We can see some information about the service, the duration, and we can also see the different roles that have the ability to do this service. So this all dictates the way that the booking system works. Now, we go through a detailed setup in one of our other videos, but this just gives you an idea on how to add in the different branded elements. So let's go ahead and create a new service just so you can see how to do so. So first thing we do is jump into a new activity at the top and we go to service. Now by default, this is our tab that we use as a service, but you can go ahead and change this. So I'm clicking on the edit button here and I'm going to go ahead and I've got a whole bunch of these different images of gyms. And you can add in a picture of your own gym or a picture of the internet, whatever you want to add in just to better convey your brand. And I'm going to call this one personal training 30 minutes. Great. Now the abstract information is another detailed piece of information if you want. However, I just like to put the description in, so we can put here 1 to train trainers. So you can put in whatever you want here. It basically, as they click through into these different services, they'll be presented with this different information. What I recommend doing is adding the information in, and then go ahead and check how it looks in the app after you've done it, because different ways of adding the information will kind of convey in different ways. We can then add a duration. So this not only dictates the duration that's in the app, but it also dictates the duration in which your members will book in or book out on the calendar of your staff members. Then we need to go down and make it assignable for different roles. So if we want to, we can have it for everyone, but more likely you'll have selected roles within your business. So we could click on selected roles. We could then add it to the coach role. And we can leave it at that if we wanted to. However, if we had specific coaches that we wanted to book in, we could also add specific staff members. So in this particular case, I only have one coach in my business here, which is the Hulk. And then finally, if I want my members to be able to book and not just see the schedule, I need to click here and say that it can be booked by contacts. And then also what the booking interval looks like. So it's a 30-minute service. Do I want it to be available from 8 to 8:30, 8:15 to 8:45, so on and so forth? Or you can change it to better represent your booking calendar. Then finally, we can have this selected down here. So if this is selected, it means that your staff members will also be governed by the booking interval and the booking slots that are made available on the calendar. However, if you want to give the staff some opportunity to book outside of these times or not within these intervals, you can as well. So I'm going to go ahead and go create. Perfect. So we can see that added in down here. And now just to show you what that's going to look like on the app, let's go into the configuration. Let's head into the customization and into the Technogym app. We'll go over to the facility area. We'll add a new section, services section, and let's go ahead and add that personal training tab. And we can see how that presents. So if you want to change the image, you need to go back into automation and into activities and change the image there. But if we want to, we can look at the different ways in which that can be displayed. So lots of cool and interesting ways for it to be displayed on the Technogym app. Perfect, guys. To add a layer of branding, as you can see with these other ones, we've simply put in the logos into the image. However, you don't need to do this if you don't want to. It's as simple as adding a single image and the information. Alright guys, on the next video we're going to walk through the different onboarding methods for the Technogym app. We'll see you on the next one.